Carthage Tiger Baseball is on the air. Carthage Tiger Baseball brought to you by the Bob Brown Agency, Jeff Hodkin of American Family Insurance, Fair Acres Family YMCA, Drew Evans Investments, Schmidt Associates, eCarthage.com, Jerry Poston State Farm, McDonald's of Carthage, Probert Auto Body, Nell Mortuary, Boomer's Barbecue, D&D Sexton, Specialty Risk Insurance, Morrison Webster and Carlton, Turf Tamers, Visiting Angels, Bime Dick Insurance, Sirloin Stockade, Grace Lanes, Carthage Hardware, Farm Bureau's Lorna Beauty and Adam Bridges, Reeves Tire and Automotive, Tom Garrison Construction, Community National Bank and Trust, the Little Venue of Carthage, Carthage Ford, Carthage Chrysler, Clothesline Cleaners and Car Center of Carthage, and Levi Utter. And now let's head out to the field for Carthage Tiger Baseball.
The 9-mile war starts this afternoon as the Carthage Tigers play host to the Webb City Cardinals in Central Ozark Conference action. And good afternoon from Carl Lewton Stadium in Carthage. Jim Taylor along with Chris Jackson, and let's hope the momentum is still on that field in the blue jerseys after Friday afternoon.
Yeah, I mean, let's just say the game was a real hit.
Yes.
Or at least a hits batsman. Anyway, that's how the game ended. And Carthage scoring 2 runs in the bottom of the 6th, 2 runs in the bottom of the 7th, and they were able to take the championship game of the Billadale tournament.
It was a labor in that 9th inning. They got the first 2 on, and they hit into a sacrifice, and then had a base hit, which unfortunately went right to the left fielder, so they couldn't tie it then. And they finally got another hit to get within a run, actually tie it, and then load the bases again. So,
true, and then the hit.
Yes.
And I don't think the batter felt that as he got hit. I mean, I think the adrenaline was flowing so much, knowing that as soon as he makes first, they've got the game in hand. And so a 5-4 victory over Carl Junction last Friday, and the road doesn't get any easier this week.
Yeah, Webb City comes in at 11-2. They've had 2 5-game win streaks. They were beaten last Tuesday at home against Joplin, but they came back against Nixa on Friday, I believe it was, Thursday, I guess it was. Won that one 7-4, so you don't want them to get too far out in front. So.
No, that's for sure. The one thing you got to keep doing is keep getting those guys onto the base running. Has been spectacular the last week and a half for Carthage. I'd like to see that keep going as well.
And the thing about, you go back to that Nevada game almost 2 weeks ago now, they were within 2 batters and 2 strikes of winning that game. You take that away, and you're over 500. Instead, you're 4-5, and we thought it would be tough to get 3 wins last week, but they did it.
They sure did, and now, 2 out of 3 the goal perhaps this week to take 2 of 3 in this, and that's not going to be easy today, tomorrow, and then turn around and travel to Nixa on Thursday.
It'll be Caden R. going to the mound for Carthage, and Noah Mitchell will take the reins for the Webb City Cardinals. Got a game tomorrow over in Carl, so that's going to have some pumping on their side, too, after having the lead throughout the game and then surrendering there in the last at-bat.
I mean, they were ahead 2-0 after the top of the first, and you thought they were going to cruise perhaps, and then Carthage just kept clawing their way back and came away with the victory.
Yeah, they were. It was 2 batters reached, and 2 runners came in and 4 batters reached, and we thought it was going to be, unfortunately, big on the downside, but then Carthage got going. They had 1 inning which showed some promise, but a guy picked off. But then they came back the next inning and got 1. They got it within 1 there going into the 7th inning.
Sure did, and victory was theirs after the hits back.
Will McCombs did a great job getting almost in and out of trouble. Then he set down the side there late in the game, and that helped.
It sure did. That was huge for the Carthage defense, definitely.
And the one thing that the Tigers need to do is do less of what they did in the first 2 games, and that was get too many base runners on to start an inning for the opposition. They were giving up the leadoff man on in just about every game there for a while.
They were, and that's something I think they have improved on, and that's something that we'll see if they can continue to do today.
We're trying to continue to talk because there's no action of anybody going onto the field right now, but we'll go ahead and take our first break, tell you about Inside the Numbers.
That's right, brought to you by Jeff Hodkin, American Family Insurance. This is Carthage Tiger pregame, Carthage Tiger baseball on KDMO.
At American American Family Insurance, we help protect what you've achieved so you can fearlessly go after your dreams. Find out how we're helping others pursue their dreams and declare your own at amfam.com/dreams. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance Company, American Family Mutual Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Brought to you by Jeff Hodkin American Family Insurance, 359-3399.
In the vicinity, but not on the field. And they're trying to wonder what's keeping them. So
Well,
maybe they're reading up the rule book. They're rookies, but
well, I don't know. Is the vicinity play still in or do they still actually have to touch the bag, or can they be still in the vicinity?
yeah, the
never
neighborhood
mind.
play.
The neighborhood, yeah, exactly. So who knows?
We'll go ahead and go through the lineups for Webb City. It'll be Devin Weathers play center field. He'll lead off. Tragan Parker at shortstop. Shane Noel at third base. Matt Woodmansey is the cleanup hitter. He's in right field. Cole Gaiman is at second base. Aiden Brock will be the DH. He will bat for Noah Mitchell, the pitcher. Eli Goddard will play first. Brantley Carter is the catcher. And Eric Fitch is the left fielder in the 9 spot. And they'll go against Caden R. And I'm going to be saying R and and just to fill time, I think. There they are. They're not on the field yet, but they're by the visitors' dugout.
Closer.
Yeah, they're the 15, the 10. I could do it that way. Will McCombs will lead off for Carthage. He's the catcher. Grant Collier in center field. We'll have him down here today. Caden Kralichek will be at shortstop. Kanan Vogt will be the first baseman in the 4 spot. Logan Carmichael plays right, and he is in the 5 spot. Max Templeman at second base. Silas Browning in left. Clay Kinder is the DH, and Caden R., the pitcher, is being hit for by Kinder, and Caden Cabance bats 9. He is the third baseman.
It is interesting to see Grant Collier in center with Carmichael in right. We'll see how that works for the Carthage defense.
It is that or maybe a misprint. You never know. Coaches get in a hurry sometimes.
That is true. That's a good point. Not that we're blaming the coach for anything.
When we look at the defense, it's been shored up pretty good the last couple of games. The first few games they had trouble not finishing innings, or there'd be one error early in the inning and come back and you look at the figure and the scoring that if that out had been recorded, those runs would not have scored. And there's some of those games Carthage lost early that they probably could have turned around and either at least had it tied going into the late innings.
That is true, and it all does come down to those unearned runs. But it being early in the season, we kind of expected that, and I know that they've worked hard on defense, and trying to shore that up, like you said. So it's really neat to see how far they have progressed just in the last 2 weeks, even, and it'll be neat to see how that progresses to the end of the season.
And they've had the meeting of the team coaches and the umpires.
Starting lineup for your Carthage Tigers.
And the Tigers will be introduced here in just a moment.
And catching number
Mentioned
5,
tomorrow will be in Carl Junction, 4:30 start again on that one, and go on the road Thursday to Nixa. And I had to scramble for something out of my bag and didn't realize it was rather light until I got here. That means my notes are all back at the house, so don't have the rest of the schedule in front of me, but we do know the rest of the week. So
that's right. We do know Carl tomorrow and at Nixa Thursday, and I believe they've actually added a tournament game, which we won't be broadcasting because I believe they're traveling up to like near Topeka, somewhere like that, on Saturday for a couple of games. I believe they've added that in last minute. So we will have 3 games this week, and I believe it's 2 games next week, if I remember correctly. So a full schedule until the districts, which start May 15th.
Yeah, it doesn't seem that whole month of April is just going to fly by. So
it does. So lots of baseball to be played between now and when districts start May 15th. And, of course, we'll bring you the games here on 93.5 and the fabulous 1490 KDMO, streaming on 1490KDMO.com.
And Caden R. going through his warm-up tosses. And we do have that change in the outfield. So Carmichael will be in right and Collier over in center.
That'll be interesting to see how that works.
Well, Carmichael came in about 3 or 4 games into the season, had that good Saturday over there at Joe Becker, and then been pretty much in the starting lineup since then.
Absolutely. He definitely earned his way into the starting lineup, that's for sure. And, of course, I know we're getting ready for first pitch.
Yep.
So first pitch brought to you by Community National Bank and Trust. Let's go ahead and hear from them. We'll be back with the start of today's game in 30 seconds. This is Carthage Tiger Baseball on KDMO.
Community National Bank and Trust is a proud sponsor of this Carthage Tiger baseball first pitch. Loyalty, hard work, and dedication are the key elements of any successful team. And Community National Bank and Trust appreciates all the efforts of parents, coaches, players, and students in making the Carthage Tigers a success this year. As a loyal, dedicated member of the Carthage community, Community National Bank and Trust is there to be a reliable teammate for you and your family. Community National Bank and Trust, west of Lowe's in Carthage, 237-0096. Member FDIC.
Leads it off. Wind is blowing somewhat in. Left center down toward the visitors' dugout. And Weathers fouls off the first pitch. And unfortunately, too many times during the football season, I would say Weathers has the ball and he's off and running. So see if we can get him put out on the baseball field. Pitch on 0-1. Hit the other way. Nope, it's a base hit. So at least he's on base for the first time. And that'll bring in Tragan Parker.
Now batting, number 5.
Nice line drive shot over there into right field between first and second.
I admire anyone who can put that much of a swing on the opposite field shot that he had. So,
and Parker getting in from the left side. And the pitch on the outside corner for a strike. Parker wears number 5. I thought anybody in that family had to wear number 11, but it's what his dad wore and everything. Here's the pitch. Popped up down the left side. Caban's going toward the dugout. He's looking for it, and he has it. So Parker fouls out. And here's Shane Knoll.
Number 2, Shane Noel.
Tell you what, we mention it every broadcast, but these guys scare me with this one-handed catching stuff. It's like they're fiddler crabs or something. They just, you know, get the pinchers and grab something. Sometimes you don't get it the first shot. In baseball, you don't get a second shot. Throw to first and the runner back in.
just don't close the pinchers too quickly.
Yes. Another look, and this one closer, but not in time. Got in underneath. In fact, he kind of got the hand in there as the motion from the first baseman was going down on the tag, and some people thought it was going to be called the other direction. Well, here's another throw. And this one's dropped, but the runner stays.
Ladies and gentlemen, Vince Coleman over at first base.
Yep. Well, it is red against blue, so that must be Sutcliffe on the mound.
It must be.
Here's the pitch. That gets away from McCombs, and the runner's going to make second anyway. He's rounding second, and he goes part way, but comes back. And Weathers does have the confidence and the ability to go that second base if he wants to, but he'll settle for just that one. And that'll be a pass ball.
If there's one thing he's not a fair weather base runner.
Yes. Here is the next pitch. And that one skipped, and McCombs does block this one. So the count is 2 balls and no strikes, no score. 3 batters into the game. Weathers a single and moved to second. And the pitch. Just missed. And now it's 3-0. Webb City in with a record of 11-2. They are 0-2 in the conference. They lost, or pardon me, 1-1. Here's a pitch, and it's a ball. Throw down to third is safe, and Weathers does steal it, and a walk to insult everything else. So it's first and third, and 1 out. Well, at least for all intents and purposes, Weathers isn't going to probably break for home, so maybe you can quit worrying about him. Still have to pay attention somewhat to the man at first, which is Shane Knoll. But here's Woodmansey. And the pitch. It is low and away for a ball. R needs to start throwing some strikes. At least the borderline pitches might start going back to you. Here is the next one. That's high and away, 2-0. Leadoff single. Man moved to second on a pass ball and subsequently stole third on a 3-0 pitch. They hold on the runner over there at first. And the pitch. That is on the outside part of the plate. For a strike, 2-1. Browning, Collier, and Carmichael in the outfield. Cabance, Kralichek, Templeman, and Vogt around the infield. And McCombs behind the plate. R down on the count, 2-1. That's a base hit. Webb City's on the board. Man from first, round second. He will make third. The ball is faked, thrown to third. So keeps the other man at first. It's first and third and 1-0 Webb City.
Once again, a rocket into right field.
Now batting, number 3, Cole Gaiman.
And it doesn't take the Cardinals long to get on the board.
And here is Cole Gaiman. So he's a right-handed hitter. Still got a chance for the double play to get out of it. Here's the pitch, and it floats on the inside corner for a strike. That broke across right there at the last. Gaiman stepped out, now moves in. And the pitch, the runner off from first. They'll throw through, and no tag, and now the throw is dropped, trying to go home. As Templeman dropped the ball, trying to get it out of the glove, and the other runner moves from home, or pardon me, third to home, and it's 2-0. So a double steal results.
Max knew what he wanted to do with it.
Yep.
He dropped the transfer.
He came in front of second base and was going to get ready to throw it, and the ball popped out. So now a runner at second and 2 runs in. This one goes wide for a ball. So it's 2 balls and a strike. Delivery. And that was a letter fastball for a strike.
Some late arriving fans missed a couple of runs in the inning here. So the 2-2 delivery. Check to swing. Did he go? He did. So that's the second out of the inning. Brings Brock up to the plate. Aiden Brock is the DH. Batting for the pitcher, Mitchell. And the pitch swung on, foul tip, 0-1. So the situation, runner on second for Webb City. 2 have already crossed the plate in the top half of the first, 2-0 Webb.
And what did Gaiman do?
Struck out.
Okay, thank you. I'll let you finish if you like.
Ground ball to short. This ought to do it. Throw over to first, and that is the inning. So at the end of one half, Webb City leads 2-0. What is it? 2 runs on 2 hits and one runner left on.
Yep.
At the end of one half inning, it's Webb City 2 and Carthage coming to bat. We'll be back in 90 seconds. This is Carthage Tiger Baseball on KDMO.
Fair Acres family-wide cheers on the Carthage Tigers. The coaches, players, and their families all deserve a hearty congratulations and a sincere thank you for their sacrifice and hard work. As Fair Acres family-wide works to build strong kids, strong families, and strong communities, they know that good sportsmanship goes a long way in developing one's character. Fair Acres family-wide is proud to be part of Carthage and a proud sponsor of Carthage Tiger broadcasts. Go Tigers!
Carthage area residents, did you know you can have internet connections without phone or cable lines? It's easy to go wireless with eCarthage.com. Get high-speed wireless internet for your home starting at $50 per month. Do you need a super fast connection for your business? Ask about the eCarthage fiber optic internet service. Do business at the speed of light with eCarthage.com. Their local support technicians are ready to help. So call today, 237-7300, and get connected with eCarthage.com.
Bimdick Insurance is a proud supporter of the Carthage Tigers. Successful teams select great members, develop a solid game plan, and purchase the best equipment for the game. Bimdick Insurance applies this same philosophy when developing an insurance program to insure your Carthage Tiger family or business. When looking for insurance, the right agent for your team is Bimdick Insurance. Give Bimdick a call at 417-358-4007. Go Big Blue!
Be Will McCombs to lead it off, Grant Collier to follow, and Caden Kralichek in the 3 spot. It's McCombs, Collier, Kralichek, Vogt, Carmichael, and Templeman, Browning, Kinder, and Cabance. That's the Carthage lineup. And Noah Mitchell staked to a 2-0 lead.
Now batting, number 5, Will McCombs.
R came back and did a pretty decent job. They got Gaiman to strike out, then got a 4-3 putout to end the inning, kept it at only 2-0. So here's the pitch to start off, and there's a shot, but right at the second baseman. Cole Gaiman was right there to pick it up. So it just turns into a line drive out.
What do you do? Have to move 2 steps to his left, and that was it? Had him played pretty much perfectly there.
Now batting, number 32, Grant Collier.
Brings in Collier. And the first pitch to him is on the corner for a strike. Hopefully you can tell by voice inflection. I was up positive when there's a shot, then I go up, right at, and then you just go up. This one's hit to right. Will it stay in play? It's foul ground, and it goes just beyond. And it's 0-2. So Webb City 2 runs on 2 hits and 1 stranded. First man retired for Carthage here in the bottom half of their inning. The pitch. That one misses outside. Next one on the way. Fist it. First baseman should get it on a pop fly, and that's the case. Eli Goddard makes the play.
I don't know if aluminum bats can hurt like wooden bats can if you hit it off the fist, but if it can,
yeah.
It did.
This brings in Caden Kralichek, so unfortunately Carthage on their way to not much of an inning. Pitch on the way, and it goes outside. Next one, that is outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Fitch, Weathers, and Woodmansey in the outfield for Webb City. Noel, Parker, Gaiman, Goddard around the infield. Carter behind the plate. Pitch chopped to the third base, and it will be foul and stay there. A couple of relays back to the mound on that one. 2-0 Webb. Nothing shaking so far for Carthage in the bottom of the first. Pitch on the way. Again going the other way, foul. Boy, that'd be nice if you just get into fair territory.
It would. Nice shot. Just didn't get around to as quickly as needed.
Taking a break to go retrieve it. It bounded off the fence back into fair territory. Next one coming. Inside. Count is full. 3-2 pitch, and that's chopped to the third baseman. Nice little short hop over there by Shane Knoll, and the inning is over. So nothing doing for Webb City, pardon me, for Carthage. Webb City got 2 in the top of the first, and after that they lead 2-0. Back in 90, this is Tiger Baseball on KDMO.
Carthage, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram cheers on our Tigers. They want to recognize the hard work and sacrifices that the parents and coaches and their families make to help our student athletes be their best during and between the games. And don't forget, the next time you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle, keep Carthage, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram in mind. Parts, service, sales, and financing, everything in one place and at competitive prices. Save a trip and shop Carthage. Go Tigers!
Clothesline Cleaners and Car Center of Carthage are proud sponsors of this Carthage Tiger broadcast. It takes a community to make a successful team, and our Tigers are no exception. Clothesline Cleaners now offering wash and fold service, and they clean all sports uniforms. And Car Center of Carthage next to the Cleaners, where everyone is approved. At the corner of Garrison and Centennial, Clothesline Cleaners and Car Center of Carthage give a big salute to our Tigers. Go Blue!
As a member of the community, Visiting Angels is proud to be a part of this Carthage Tiger broadcast. Winning teams are made up of individuals working toward the same goal. So let Visiting Angels be a member of your family's winning team. They provide experienced caregivers who can help an aging parent or relative with day-to-day tasks so they can stay at home. Visiting Angels really is America's choice in home care. Free in-home assessments, select your caregiver. Visiting Angels, 417-781-1000. That's 417-781-1000. Go Tigers!
And we go to the second inning, lower third for Webb City as they put across 2 runs on 2 hits and left 1 in that first inning. It'll be Goddard, Carter, and Fitch. First pitch from Caden R in the second inning floats over the corner for a strike. Next one, swing and a miss.
If it's possible to take something off his curveball, I think he did. Way out in front.
0-2 to start the second. Pitch on the way and sets up outside and misses 1-2. 1-2 pitch. 2-2 now. Skips away from McCombs to his right. Next one. Curve is looped into right center. That's going to fall. Maybe hit the gap. The right fielder Carmichael cut it off, keep it to a single. That didn't look like much of anything when it left the bat. Got out to medium left center. Pardon me, right center. I can't get my directions right.
And for the second inning in a row, Webb has their leadoff man aboard.
And it's Brantley Carter up there. And square to bunt. They drop it down. R looks at it. He'll go to first, and the out is over there. So it goes 1-3. Getting back to that last hit, you talk about aluminum to wood bats. If that would have been a wood bat, that would have been a pop-up to the second baseman. But the aluminum just had enough, oomph on it to get it between the right fielder and the second baseman.
Probably would have seen him shaking his hands, too.
It was definitely a clunker, but
oh, no doubt.
It got in there. Here is Fitch, the Webb City left fielder. Pitch, that bounds away, but keeping it just enough in front of him, McCombs grabs it. Two 2-0 Webb. They got another runner on in this inning. He's there at second with 1 out. And the pitch. That was grounded towards short. Third baseman cuts it off. Throw to first is low, but nicely picked up there by Vogt for the second out. The runner made third without a problem. And Cabance did what he could do there. I think if they had to get it to Kralichek, that play would not have been made.
Definitely a nice pickup by Vogt, though. I don't know if I couldn't see if that was a short hop or a bounce or what, but man.
So now there's 2 outs and back up to Weathers, who singled and scored. That's how the game started. He looks at this first strike. He subsequently went to second on a pass ball, stole third on a 3-0 pitch, and came in to score. The other Webb City run came in on the backside of a double steal. Here's the pitch, and that gets away, rolls up the first base side, and the run will score. It's 3-0. Don't see one go up that far up the line like that one did, but it about a quarter of the way up the first base line, and the base runner from third, he was going on the play.
Got a good read on that.
So the run scores on the pass ball, and the bases are empty. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes, but Webb City with another run across. And the pitch, pulled foul left side. So not quite a manufactured run, but they moved the runner along, sacrificed, and then moved to a third on a ground out. Then the defense helped it in for that third run. Here's the pitch. This one bounds away on strike 3, and the runner's going to reach safely. So a tough beginning behind the plate for McCombs. As we have a strikeout. They go wild pitch or pass ball on that one?
That's a good question. I couldn't see if it hit the catcher's glove or not, honestly.
So the runner reaches. And it's Shane Noel up, and he shoots one the other way, past the shortstop into left. First and second. So Webb City restarting things here in the top half of the second inning.
He's basically twice now hit it where the fielders weren't. That one happened to be a wide open left field, shot into left field because the shortstop was getting ready to cover.
So here is Noel. I was one ahead of the lineup. Parker got the base hit. And that pitch is a ball. So Webb City was so far as 2 hits in each inning. Noel reached on a walk back in the first. So 3-0 and more base runners pending. The pitch. Swing and a miss behind on that one.
You know, with Weather stealing third on a 3-0 count last inning, it kind of makes you wonder if he almost has that perpetual green light, you know, that you can steal anytime you think you can make it kind of thing.
Templeman goes in behind, goes back. Pitch is held there by the catcher, McCombs, and it's called a strike. Nice going. 1-2. Cadenar looking back at second. And the pitch, the runner goes from second. Throw down is into left field. And it's struck out anyway. So the inning is over. 1 run on 2 hits, and they strand 2. And they've left 3. Inning and a half gone by. It's 3-0 Webb City. Back in 90, this is Tiger Baseball on KDMO.
D&D Sexton Incorporated, Highway 571 north of Carthage, is a proud supporter of the Carthage Tiger athletic teams. D&D Sexton Incorporated has refrigerated carriers for all your refrigerated cargo needs. At D&D Sexton Incorporated, safety is always their #1 priority. D&D Sexton Incorporated, Highway 571 north of Carthage, wishes the best of luck all year long to the Carthage Tigers athletic teams.
The owners and staff at Grace Lanes, just east of the Carthage Square, wish the Carthage Tigers a successful year, not only in athletics, but also in the classroom. They look forward to our young students achieving their goals and the promises of tomorrow. Grace Lanes is proud to be a part of the Carthage Tiger broadcast, and they remind you about bowling leagues on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday evenings and Saturday mornings. Or stop by for an ice cream and a smoke-free bowling experience Monday through Saturday. For more information, go to gracelanes.com. Go Tigers!
Just like a great coach, State Farm agent Jerry Poston at 1601 South Garrison in Carthage can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, Agent Jerry Poston can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. When your life and goals change, Agent Jerry Poston will be there to help you adjust your insurance game plan with a free family insurance checkup. So, for all of your insurance needs, call on a winner. State Farm agent Jerry Poston at 1601 South Garrison or call 417-358-5052.
Leads it off for Carthage. Webb City added another run. There's a shot to right. They're just not getting around on him. Carthage, their first at bat, spraying foul balls to right. This one here starts off the second the same way. Here's the pitch. Inside corner. Batter kind of flinched, but it was on the inside part. Nothing in two.
You just go off and I didn't holler flinch.
Yeah. Two of the plays that occurred as outs for Carthage, they went to the opposite field. This one shot into left center. Long way for Reathers to go, and it's going to be an attempt by the left fielder. It's off his glove. Into second base is Vogt. He's going to try to go for third. A relay might get him. Here's the throw. Safe. Ball gets away, but it's backed up. That was a strange play in the outfield. The left fielder, Fitch, went to it. Went off his glove, and then I was watching the runner, and all of a sudden he keeps going for third, so I guess it was refumbled out there.
A little bit, and then it basically just skipped away from the center fielder who ended up making the throw.
So you hate to give him an error. I'll give him a double, then maybe third on the air. Here's the pitch. Strike called. So it's Carthage's first hit. And an E7. So Carmichael at the plate trying to get a run back here. And that one's foul to the right. And Carmichael's hurt. I don't know exactly what happened there. It may have bounced off his bat or something. Could be anything, speculate, but he's not in good shape right now.
No.
Don't know if it was on the swing or the. And he went down on his stomach, and he hasn't moved really anything but his arms right now. So while they take care of him, let's go ahead and take a break. We'll go back here in 1 minute. This is Tiger Baseball on KDMO.
As a community business, we believe in supporting the community through membership in community service organizations and community improvement projects. We care about the community. We are here for the community, and we are here for the family. The love of a family is a very special thing, a love that lasts forever. The Nell Mortuary in Carthage, locally owned since 1882.
The Little Venue of Carthage is a proud member of the Carthage community, and they're honored to cheer on our Tigers. It takes a lot of hard work and effort to make a team great, and the Little Venue of Carthage knows that the coaches and players and their families make a lot of sacrifices at both school and home to realize the benefits of being a winner. Book your next event at the newest venue in town, the Little Venue of Carthage, just east of the Carthage Public Library, 438-0828. Owners Ronnie and Christy Sanders say, "Go Tigers!"
Well, we're kind of obscured by some of the coaches and a couple of the umpires, but they are tending to Carmichael there, and it's like maybe the right knee they're trying to take care of.
Yeah, he really hasn't moved. Now they're going to help him up, but he's not putting any weight on that right leg.
I just out of the corner of my eye saw him go down. I was watching where the baseball landed.
Right.
And then you could see the grimace on his face because he didn't, when you're in pain, you don't know where you're looking or don't care. But
right.
I just happened to be, didn't quite make eye contact, of course, but you know what I'm saying? I was looking right at him when he was on the ground.
Yeah, and when he went down, he stayed down until he was helped out by the trainer and by a couple of players.
So we'll get a hitter to finish the at-bat and see how they do it on the defensive side. It'll be Parker Copeland. He'll finish up the at-bat.
Number 19, Parker Copeland.
Now he asks for time. He gets in and then he asks for time. So a runner at third. He inherits an 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Outside 1-2.
Talk about a difficult position to be in.
Yep.
Coming in off the bench with an 0-2 count. You want to drive the runner in from third.
It's 3-0 Webb City, but runner at third. Double and an error has him over there. Nobody out in the pitch. Swing and a miss, and down he goes. First strikeout for Mitchell. Brings in Max Templeman. He was part of that 7th inning fun to beat Carl Junction on Friday. Pitch on the way. At the letters for a strike.
Of course, he was also the guy who put the game out of reach against Negotiable on Wednesday of last week.
Mitchell, long look in. He'll bring it and hit him. Well, I've seen more hit batsmen this year, I think, than I've had maybe any previous year. And we're not even a fourth of the way through the season.
Well, the thing about it is, that just means the pitchers aren't afraid to pitch inside. Between that and maybe batters crowding the plate a little bit more than in years past.
So here's Silas Browning. And he looks to bunt, and he does, down the first base side. Runner stays at third, and their batter is out. It goes unassisted to the first baseman. So they do accomplish getting that runner to second, but it's going to take Clay Kinder to get a base hit to get him in.
That was a tough bunt. There might have been a play at the plate if he had broken for home.
First pitch coming to Kinder, the left-hander. It's outside. Had that not been bunted as hard, you might have taken the chance to break that guy from third.
Right.
And the 0-1 pulled to the right side, but the first baseman's right there. 1, 2, 3, 4 steps, and he's out. So 2 unassisted plays by the first baseman, and Carthage nothing on the board. They get a hit and a hit batsman, strand 2. After 2, Webb City leads 3-0. This is Tiger Baseball on KDMO back in 90 seconds.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're here for all of life's wins. Like when you get a new car, or new boat, or new driver, or when your son moves out but your mom moves in, or you find out you're expecting again, or when one rental property turns into 2, then 20, or you realize they're all in Tornado Alley. Life is full of life events. Make sure you have the right policy for each of life's wins.
I'm Adam Bridges.
And I'm Lauren DeBeauty, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent.
And we've got you covered through all of life's wins.
Go Tigers!
Carthage McDonald's, a proud supporter of the Tigers. They recognize the importance of teamwork. The R9 sports program is something to be proud of. The coaches, players, and each family member make a lot of sacrifices to create a winning team. The many practices, court and field preparation, the disappointments, and the great moments are all part of learning to win at life itself. Your Carthage McDonald's, locally owned and operated by Shane and Karen Campbell. Go Big Blue.
The law firm of Morrison, Webster, and Carlton is a proud sponsor of this Carthage Tiger sports broadcast. Good sportsmanship, sharing, being humble, and learning from mistakes build strength and character in our student athletes. The attorneys and staff at Morrison, Webster, and Carlton know that working hard together to achieve a common goal is a learned skill that can truly make a difference in a young life. The law firm of Morrison, Webster, and Carlton. Offices in Joplin, 417-781-5690. Go Tigers! Go Big Blue!
Jim Taylor and Chris Jackson as we move to the third inning here at Carl Lewton Stadium, and Webb City leading 3-0. And the pitch to start things is low for a ball. As Matt Woodmansey at the plate. And the pitch. Dribble toward third. Cabance comes to it and throws. Got him. Brings up Cole Gaiman.
Now batting, number 3, Cole Gaiman.
Gaiman struck out in the first inning. Woodmansey's at bat. He got a base hit. Here's a shot. That's a base hit into left. Nice little stroke on that one as Gaiman reaches.
Now batting, number 19, Aiden.
That's 5 hits for Webb City. And Aiden Brock will come up. So we heard Logan Carmichael hurt his knee on the swing. So hopefully not too bad.
Right.
Obviously.
Definitely.
Caden Narr brings it. That's hit. And a nice snag by Cabance. A bad throw is messed up at second. Nice play by Cabance. Probably had time to go ahead and forget the runner at second, shoot across and get an out over there at first, but he went to second. The throw was low.
Now batting, number 11, Eli Goddard.
Yeah, when in doubt, take the sure out, but
yeah, it would be on the throw too. So
it would be.
So each team with an error, and the pitch goes outside to Eli Goddard. He got a base hit to start the second inning. He eventually came in to score on a pass ball.
Yeah, let's give Cabance props for us keeping that ball from going down the line, robbing him of extra base hit.
And the pitch. That's looped into right, but the right fielder coming on, and it is dropped. So everybody will be safe. Let's see if the lead runner will try to score. They round him on third. He's going to try to score, and he will score without a play. And the right fielder just went out there and sidestepped it and went right off his glove. So back-to-back errors. And Tate is the right fielder as he took over for Carmichael.
And then they had a little bit of trouble getting the ball into the infield, which allowed that run to score.
So here is Bradley Carter. And the pitch. He showed a bunt for a second and takes it back for a ball. And the pitch again shows, pulls it back, ball 2. So a run in and 2 errors, and those guys are on the base paths right now at first and second. And it's 4-0 Webb City. And the pitch again shows bunt, and it's ball 3. Runner between second and third. They'll throw down there, and it's bobbled, and the runner safely on. Cabans was playing off the bag and a little late in covering. Otherwise, he'd have been closer to the bag. They probably would have had him because the lead man was kind of stuck out there between second and third, but he ends up stealing third after all that. So it's runners at the corners, and it doesn't get any easier right now. The count is 3-0. Now McCombs goes out in front of the plate and goes through some signals. He gets back behind and see what they do here on 3-0, obviously. Brantley Carter at the plate for Webb City, and it's ball 4. That's the second walk.
Number 6, Eric Fitch.
Here is Eric Fitch. So Webb City a chance to get this one open early. Already lead 4-0. And the pitch. That is outside for a ball. R had trouble with the strike zone in the first inning. Now he's lost it here on these last 2 batters. Pitch on the way. High, ball 2. Now pitcher and catcher will go talk. Bases are loaded. A run in for Webb City. They already lead 4-0. And the pitch, a long look by R coming into the plate. This one's popped up into short right. And coming on, the catch is made. Runner breaks from third, and there's a play at the plate, and it's dropped. Run is in. Other man goes from second to third. So it turns into a sacrifice fly. It's 5-0. It's a good throw by Tate, and McCombs couldn't handle it.
Yeah, not a bad throw at all. What, 1, 2 bounces, tops?
So now Devrin Weathers, he's up for the 3rd time already. So 2 in the first, 1 in the second, and already 2 here in the third. And runners at the corners with 2 outs. Pitch. Runner bluffs from first, and it's high for a ball. And the pitch. Runner again bluffs. This one is fouled off to the right. Well out of play. And actually hit the wall and went across. Five nothing. Webb City. Throw to first, and the runner back. And right now, the way Webb City's running, you don't be surprised if they break from break from third.
Right.
Especially on a play like that, of course, you can't anticipate how the pickoff throw is going to go immediately. Now the runner does go. The pitch is they throw to shortstop, and the runner stays at third. So McCombs trying to keep the runner honest, and he did, but the runner from first goes to second. So now base hits a couple more. It's already 5-0. Pitch on the way, and he tried to go to right and fouled it. So it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Seventh man to bat so far in the third. Next one on the way, and it's hippity hop and knocked down by McCombs. So 3 balls and 2 strikes. Weathers struck out his last time, but he reached first on a pass ball. He goes off the end of the bat and fouls this one. Even when he does something bad, he does something good. Count is 3-2 for a second time. Here it comes, and he walks. And that is the third walk, I believe. Yep. We'll see if that's it for Caden R. As there is a meeting out there.
And, of course, this is, the first game of 3 this week, so they're going to be watching their pitchers.
And in 2 2/3, he has thrown a lot right now, so he may be better served just to keep him in a backup role or maybe even start on Thursday. So still may not be the case. It looks like they're going to leave him in there. So the infield meeting is done, and the bases are loaded for Tragan Parker. He got a base hit his last time up. He fouled out to the third baseman his initial time. "5-0 Webb City, but the bases are loaded, 2 outs. And the pitch. That's a curve for a strike. Oh, 1 pitch on the way to Parker. Inside, almost hit him, 1-1. Long look in, R with a 1-1 pitch. 2-1 as it goes high. Gap in left center. If he puts it over there, 2 will easily score. And the pitch. Pulls it to the first base side, past the first baseman down the right field line. So 2 are in. Other man from first. Weathers goes for third. They're going to stop him there, and the ball is back to the infield. A relay back to third. Weathers is safe. No, they call him out. But the other 2 runs score.
Webb City scores 4 runs.
So 4 runs on 1 hit and 4 errors in that inning. And we go to the bottom of the third. It is 7-0 Webb City. Back in 90 seconds, Tiger Baseball, KDMO.
Since 1978, Reeves Tire and Automotive has been servicing the repair, tire, and wheel needs of the 4 states, offering a full line of tire industry top brands at competitive prices and car and truck repair with superior service and experience that can't be beat. Reeves Tire and Automotive is located at 2504 Grand Avenue and open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to noon on Saturdays. Get rolling with Reeves and get rolling with the Carthage Tigers. Go Big Blue.
In athletics, keeping score is required to separate winning from losing. In business, accounting is the art of keeping score of financial matters. The team at the certified public accounting firm of Schmidt Associates wants to be your financial score-keeping specialist. If your current method of keeping score doesn't measure up, call Schmidt Associates at 358-6090 to determine if professional accounting will benefit your business. Properly designed accounting and payroll services are an investment that will keep your business in the winner's circle. Schmidt Associates, more than checks and balances.
The owners, staff, and management at Sirloin Stockade wish the Carthage Tigers a successful year, not only in athletics but also in the classroom. Sirloin Stockade knows that hard work and diligent effort are keys to achieving goals, and they look forward to those young students embracing the challenges of tomorrow. Sirloin Stockade is proud to be part of the Carthage Tiger broadcast, and they remind you to stop by before the game or during the weekend for a delicious meal that's just as good as home cooked. Sirloin Stockade, 1027 West Central in Carthage.
Move to the bottom of the third. Cabance leads it off, and the first pitch to him. That is fouled away. If I told you this is the third inning and the number 9 hitter leads off for Carthage, and in the fourth, it'll be the third time in the order for the third place hitter, you'd say things aren't going well. The score is 7-0 Webb City. And it's no balls, 2 strikes to Cabance. Next one. And it is outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Be in Carl Junction tomorrow, 4:30 start. And the pitch. Fouled away to the right. One, two, and Cabance hits it towards short. Coming up with it is Parker, and the throw is not made. It's short hopped. And they give it a base hit, so Cabance reaches. Second hit for the Tigers. They need a whole lot more right now.
With number 5, Will McCombs.
And here is McCombs. He lined out, hit one rather hard right off the bat, but it floated right to the second baseman. Here's the pitch, and it goes on the outside corner. Delayed call, strike 1. Next pitch coming from Mitchell. That's chopped towards second, possibly 2. They shoveled to second for 1 and safe at first. So it goes 4-6. Not particularly hit hard, but it was right to the second baseman, Gaiman, who flipped to Parker. And Parker did a game job throwing to first, but he missed the runner there. But
Number 32.
for Webb City, they get it out. And now McCombs will run the bases. Collier hit a humpback liner to the first baseman his last time. And the pitch outside. Webb City with 2 in the first, 1 in the second, and 4 in the third, up with only 1 hit in that inning. Next pitch coming. And it's up and in to Grant Collier. McCombs a short lead over at first. He bluffs. Pitch is a swing and a miss. Throw back to first, but he's in hand first. The count is 2 balls and a strike. Webb City came in 11-2. Carthage at 4-5 on a 3-game win streak. They're down by a bunch right now, 7-0. And the pitch, swing and a miss. That's even. Collier goes out of the box, now moves in. Long look in by Mitchell. Gets what he wants and throw to first. It got him leaning and safe. kind of landed short of the base, and he got the hand back in there. Some of the folks were judging by the fact he came up short, but he did get the hand in there. And we're still awaiting a pitch on 2-2. Collier fouls it. Mitchell's brought it down to a crawl for some reason in this half inning, and he'll throw to first. That's part of the problem. Leading 7-0 and not going after the hitter.
I mean, the only thing that can't happen is an 8-run home run.
Yeah.
So.
Here it comes, and this ball is skipped, and the throw is wide, and the runner back or down to second base. Pitch was short, and Carter got up and hurriedly threw, and it drifted off to the third base side of second, so there was no chance to get even a tag down. So Carthage with a runner at second and one out. And it's 2-2 to Collier. Okay, and it's fouled away. Actually, it's 3-2. And when you get a pitcher that takes time between pitches, everybody loses concentration. So it's 3-2 to Collier, I think. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 gone. Second strikeout for Mitchell.
Now batting number 1,
I'm not saying that that he slowed down a little bit, but I think I might have the ability to be able to go get a burger in between pitches and come back and not miss any of the at bat. Those are smelling really good, by the way.
Here's a time called. Well,
I could have made it there.
You actually had time to drive out to exit 22 to the stockyard and get what you like, bring it back, butcher it, and 7-0 Webb City. And a throwback to second. The runner is safely back. 7-0 Webb City. How many times have you heard that through the years in the fall?
Right.
Just a few minutes into the game.
Usually after the first drive.
And the pitch up high. I don't understand his obsession with keeping this runner close. Hey, he's not concentrating either because he's missing at the plate.
Maybe he has some kind of streak going. Like no stolen bases against him. I don't know.
And there's a strike. No one has ever escaped from Stalag 13 either. So that's one of those stats.
Uh-huh.
One. And again, he looks back. McCombs giving him all sorts of grief out there. You'd like to see him come home and not even worry about another runner. It's 2 balls and a strike. Pitch. Curve. Lofted into short right. Second baseman going out. Right fielder coming on. And the second baseman will take it. That is Cole Gaiman, and Carthage does not score. No runs, 1 hit, and they leave 1. And they've stranded 3 total. And after 3, it's Webb City 7 and Carthage nothing. Back in 90 seconds, Tiger Baseball, KDMO.
Specialty Risk Insurance cheers on the Carthage Tigers. The team at Specialty Risk Insurance congratulates Carthage student athletes on their hard work and dedication both on the field and in the classroom, offering affordable options for home and auto insurance and a friendly team that's dedicated to helping you save money. Specialty Risk Insurance is proud to be a part of the Carthage community and this Tiger broadcast. For great rates on home and auto insurance, call them at 359-5470 or online at specialtyriskinsuranceagency.com. Go Tigers!
Drew Evans Investment Companies of Whistler's Hamburgers and Daylight Donut cheer on our Tigers. They're proud to be part of this Carthage Tigers broadcast. Hard work, diligence, and persistence give big rewards in life. So make it count, Tigers. The owners and employees at Whistler's and Daylight Donut want only the best for our Tigers and the entire student body. Whistler's Hamburgers and Daylight Donut. Dine in or carry out at all locations in Carthage. Go Tigers. Go Big Blue. Sponsored by Drew Evans Investments.
Tom Garrison Construction knows what it takes to build a winning team. Hard work, commitment, knowledge, and accountability. Garrison Construction is a proud sponsor of Carthage Tiger Sports and congratulates all of the student athletes on their hard work and dedication. Garrison Construction excels at remodels, metal buildings, roofing, and custom homes. Garrison Construction, serving Carthage and the surrounding area since 2006. Garrison Construction says, go Tigers.
As we move to the fourth inning, and Webb City scored in every inning. They lead 7-0. It'll be Shane Knoll to lead it off. He is walked, and he struck out. He scored in that first. Webb City got 4 runs on only 1 hit and 4 uncharacteristic errors for Carthage. They always seem to come in bunches. Here's the pitch. Little chopper foul. Coach Darnell boots it. Pitch coming on 0-1. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Webb City's had the leadoff man on in the first 3 innings, and they've all figured in the scoring. Pitch, 1-2. One, two on the way. This one is reached for and popped up into center. And now the right fielder wants it, drifts over to him, and the play is made over there by Tate. 1 gone.
I'd say the wind is blowing out there a little bit, Jim.
Now batting, number 1, Matt Woodmansey.
It looked all intense. The center fielder, Collier, was going to get to it, and then all of a sudden it drifted. Tate made the play. Here's Woodmansey. He singled back in the first, drove in a run. Pitch up high. He grounded to third in the third. And pitch. Back to the screen. So 2 balls and no strikes. We're in the fourth, 7-0 Webb City. Pitch on 2-0 is chopped. 2-1, possibly ball 3 there. Looked awkward on the swing nonetheless. Two and one, the pitch. Up and in. They call that a strike. Wow. 2-2. Nobody on, 1 out. And a swing and a miss. They'll throw to first. And there's 2 gone.
Now batting, number 3, Cole Gaiman.
R has struck out 4. One of those did reach. That was back in the second inning. So here's Cole Gaiman. He got a base hit his last time. Strike is called. In fact, he was the only hit in that third inning. Pitch goes the other way, lofts it down the right side, goes foul. And it's no balls and 2 strikes, and our chance for an easy inning. Here is the 0-2, and it's reached for into Templeman at second, and Webb City goes in order in the fourth. Go to the bottom of the fourth. It's 7-0 Webb City. And back here in 90 seconds, Tiger Baseball, KDMO.
At American Family Insurance, we help protect what you've achieved so you can fearlessly go after your dreams. Find out how we're helping others pursue their dreams and declare your own at amfam.com/dreams. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance Company, American Family Mutual Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Brought to you by Jeff Hodkin American Family Insurance, 359-3399.
Just as an athletic team relies on teamwork to reach its goals, a business depends on its staff to complement each other's strengths and function as a team to achieve its goals. The certified public accounting firm of Schmidt Associates wants to be a member of your team and help you reach your financial goals. Their small business accounting, payroll, and advisory services could help ensure your financial success. Call Schmidt Associates at 358-6090. Schmidt Associates, more than checks and balances. Beimdick Insurance is a proud supporter of the Carthage Tigers. Successful teams select great members, develop a solid game plan, and purchase the best equipment for the game. Beimdick Insurance applies this same philosophy when developing an insurance program to insure your Carthage Tiger family or business. When looking for insurance, the right agent for your team is Beimdick Insurance. Give Beimdick a call at 417-358-4007. Go Big Blue!
Vogt leads it off in the bottom of the fourth.
Well, he has my vote to get this rally started.
Yes, we need to do it somewhere. But here's the pitch. And that is hit at the third baseline softly. Third baseman bare hands and throws. It's wide. So that'll be a base hit, and the runner will go to second. There's a play over there, and no call, so apparently he made it. Now the ball did drift away. So it'll be a base hit and a throwing error.
It's a good start, Jim. Good start.
Yep, Carthage gets their third hit. That's the second error for Webb City.
Looks like a courtesy runner.
So Jadwin runs.
Number 19, Parker Copeland.
And here is Copeland. And the pitch. It is outside for a ball. Copeland came in for Carmichael, and Carmichael was hurt swinging the bat. Here's a ground ball to short. The runner delays going to third. He's going to try. The out at first. The throw is there waiting, and he's out. So it goes
6-3-5, is that right?
Yep. And 2 outs.
Number 6, Max Templeman.
Well, the right thing was done. It took a good throw to come across, and that's what you got from the first baseman.
But again, it's like we've been talking about, Jim. Aggressive base running, you got to make them throw you out, and unfortunately they did.
Here's the pitch, but the base is empty to Templeman for a ball. And the pitch is inside. 2 balls and no strikes. So a single and an error, that man erased on a 6-3-5 putout. Pitch hit toward the second baseman. That should be easy for Gaiman, and it is.
No
And nothing for Carthage in the fourth. We're through 4. It's Webb City 7, Carthage nothing. Back in 90. This is Tiger Baseball on the KDMO.
Carthage Ford is proud to bring Carthage High School sports to you live every week. Competition builds good character in our students, and a sense of teamwork and good sportsmanship only serve to make our student athletes better citizens. The employees and management at Carthage Ford say go blue, go Tigers. And remember, Carthage Ford delivers competitive deals every day. There's no need to leave Carthage to find a good deal on a new or pre-owned vehicle. You can buy right and feel good at Carthage Ford.
Let Community National Bank and Trust be the co-captain of your team at home as a proud sponsor of the Carthage Tiger broadcasts and a solid member of our community. Community National Bank and Trust can be counted on to provide you top-notch service. As a conservative and solid bank, they offer competitive loan rates and checking and saving accounts geared to reward you. Community National Bank and Trust is there to be a reliable teammate for you and your family. Community National Bank and Trust, west of Lowe's in Carthage, 237-0096, member FDIC.
Teamwork and good sportsmanship of our young student athletes are important qualities to have over the long term. Likewise, Carthage alum and licensed Missouri realtor Levi Utter, powered by eXp Realty, understands the importance of planning for the future and making dreams come true through home ownership. Levi is proud to be a part of our community and is honored to support this broadcast of our Carthage Tigers. Levi Utter of eXp Realty, 417-540-6565 says, "Go Tigers, go."
Plays third now. Cabance moves to right field.
Top of the fifth inning for Webb City, number 19, Aiden Brock.
Aiden Brock will lead it off for the Cardinals. He has hit the second and reached on an error. 1 of 4 in that third inning when Webb City put across 4 more runs after already leading 3-0. Here's the pitch. And that one is short hopped. Been a lot of those so far. As we start the fifth, pitch is hit hard, foul left side. So it's Copeland, Kralichek, Templeman, and Vogt across the Carthage infield. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch on the way. Guess what? Went back to the screen. 2-1. And the next one. That's on the inside corner, strike 2. Two pitch, swing and a miss, tag applied. First out of the fifth, and 5 strikeouts for R. Brings Goddard up. He got a base hit to right his first time. He reached on an error by the right fielder, and that really opened the gates in that third inning. As it was a short fly ball, and the right fielder came to it, and he just let it play him, and it went off his glove. You know what? Just had one go back to the backstop again. Ball 1.
Yeah.
Not a good day for catchers. Here's the 1-0. This one's outside, 2-0. 7-0 Webb City. And the pitch. That is pulled third base side and will go foul. Webb City has more runs than hits. 7 runs on 5 hits. Combined 6 errors, so that's not good. Here's the pitch. That one floats to the letters. It's a strike.
Floated, Jim.
Yes.
Floated. That's what it did. No wagging of the tongue, though, waiting for it to come in.
Nothing in one in terms of the situation. There's nobody on 1 out, and this pitch is outside, ball 3, 3-2. And the 3-2. That's strike 3 on the corner. Batter didn't think so. So that's 2 straight strikeouts. And since that fiasco in the third, that's 5 in a row, sit down.
Now batting, number 13.
Final out came on a error by the first baseman. Then it was a 9-2-5 put out as the man rounded third a little too wide, and they came back and got him to end the inning. So there's nobody on, 2 out, and Brantley Carter up. He hit a sacrifice. He walked his last time and gets this one off the end of the bat, foul.
Still went to the backstop.
Yep. Little help this time.
Right. This mention of the backstop brought to you by.
Yes.
Never mind.
And a strike is called. So it's 0-2. Things have definitely settled down, maybe a little too much in this game. Here's the 0-2 and a swing and a miss. That's now 6 in a row, and R strikes out the side. He has 7 total. So nothing doing here. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. It is Webb City still in command, though, 7-0 back in 90 seconds. Tiger Baseball, KDMO.
American Family Insurance.
As your American Family Insurance agent in Carthage, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. This is Bob Brown from the Bob Brown Agency. Call me at 358-9715 and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Insurance.
For details, contact Robert Brown, agent at Bob Brown Agency, 417-358-9715, or stop by 1921 South Garrison Avenue in Carthage today.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agent Jerry Poston at 1601 South Garrison in Carthage can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, Agent Jerry Poston can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. When your life and goals change, Agent Jerry Poston will be there to help you adjust your insurance game plan with a free family insurance checkup. So, for all of your insurance needs, call on a winner. State Farm agent Jerry Poston at 1601 South Garrison or call 417-358-5052.
Carthage McDonald's, a proud supporter of the Tigers. They recognize the importance of teamwork. The R9 sports program is something to be proud of. The coaches, players, and each family member make a lot of sacrifices to create a winning team. The many practices, court and field preparation, the disappointments, and the great moments are all part of learning to win at life itself. Your Carthage McDonald's, locally owned and operated by Shane and Karen Campbell. Go Big Blue.
It'll be Silas Browning to lead things off for Carthage. They're down 7-0 and only 3 more turns. They're in the bottom of the 5th. Carthage has had men on base, but here's the pitch, foul back. And you pretty much know when Carthage does get men on base in this inning because the opposing pitcher slows it down so much we start going through the family albums together and describing what pictures we have here. There's a strike. And it's 0-2 to Browning.
Well, the one thing we haven't done is talked about our favorite baseball movies. Hopefully we won't have to.
Pitch is outside.
Although there was a Rookie of the Year reference earlier.
Mm-hmm. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Next one on the way goes outside. 2-2. 7-5-2 for Webb City. 0-3-4 for Carthage. Pitch hit the other way, foul. Nothing really comes to mind for a baseball movie for me. I like the real thing, but here's the pitch. That is into right for a base hit, just over the second baseman's glove.
Now batting, number 4, Clay Kinder.
So here's Kinder DHing for Caden R.
For me, Jim, it would have to be 61.
I liked that one. It took me years before I finally watched it. But
yep.
I think I actually have that. Here's the pitch. Down and in. It was one of those 99 centers at when we had video stores.
Right. Well, if there's anybody that knows how to direct and make a movie about the Yankees, it would be Billy Crystal.
Yep. Here's a 1-0 pitch. This one is popped up into short center. 3 people chasing. Now the shortstop backing out. Parker makes the catch. Just in the outfield grass. There's one gone.
Now batting, number 25, Caden.
Brings in Caden Cabance. I never watched it all the way through. I happened to catch it on one of those early Saturday morning cable movie channel, cable movies on one of those independent channels years ago.
Yep.
But it was a movie with Ronald Reagan as Grover Cleveland Alexander.
Oh, really?
It was a pretty neat little movie. Here's the pitch. That is strike and no throw, the stolen base results. When he struck out Murderers Row there in the World Series game.
Yeah, yeah.
Here's the pitch. Hit the other way. First baseman, nice stab. The runner moves for third, but the out at first makes 2 gone. Eli Goddard, a nice play going to his knee there. And he was at least looking to knock it down. The ball just happened to get in the mitt.
Sometimes things just happen that way for you.
So it goes 3 unassisted. He's had 3 unassisted plays so far. He's also caught a foul ball. Back at the top of the order, McCombs. Runner at third, 2 outs. This one's popped into right. Calling everybody off is Woodmansey coming toward the foul line now. Again, those balls are drifting. And he makes the catch. No runs, 1 hit. And 4 stranded total for Carthage. And we go to the 6th. Webb City leading 7-0. This is Tiger Baseball on KDMO. We'll shorten our breaks to 60 seconds here on KDMO.
The law firm of Morrison, Webster & Carlton is a proud sponsor of this Carthage Tiger sports broadcast. Good sportsmanship, sharing, being humble, and learning from mistakes build strength and character in our student athletes. The attorneys and staff at Morrison, Webster & Carlton know that working hard together to achieve a common goal is a learned skill that can truly make a difference in a young life. The law firm of Morrison, Webster & Carlton. Offices in Joplin, 417-781-5690. Go Tigers, go Big Blue.
Wes Probert and everybody at Probert Auto Body wants to thank you for supporting the awesome Carthage Tigers. With over 29 years experience, located behind Premier Auto Sales on Fairview, Probert Auto Body is a full-service shop doing collision repair, paint, auto glass, spray, and bed liners, and is happy to help you with any job, big or small. Just call 825-4285. Probert Auto Body is open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and Saturdays by appointment. Probert Auto Body wishes our athletes the best of luck in today's game. Go Tigers!
7-0 Webb City, 2 in the first, 1 in the second, 4 in the third. Carthage has left 4 to go with their 4 hits. The big 4 error inning, you talk about multi-hit innings. Unfortunately, it's a multi-error inning. The win against Carthage is the difference right now.
Definitely the difference, and that's really not something we're used to seeing. Maybe an error or 2 in a game, but not 4 in an inning.
Caden R has since settled down. They got the last man on a put-out. Following that last error in the third, he's since set down the next 6 he's faced, and 4 by strikeout. And Eric Fitch will lead it off. He is grounded to third, and he hit a sacrifice fly. Pitch.
Guess where it went, Jim?
Yep. I just started using numbers. That was number, 42 so far?
Number 44.
Yeah. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss.
It definitely
joke
wasn't.
Between the two of us from years back.
It definitely wasn't 6 and 7/8.
Yes.
Let's just say that. Oh, Andy, you pulled out the hat size.
1 ball, 1 strike. Fitch pops it up. First baseman going to it, Vogt, has trouble, struggles with it, but makes the catch in foul ground. Had to fight the wind and the runner because he didn't know if he was going to have to get into fair territory the way that ball was knuckling on him.
I mean, the wind is blowing in towards first from center. Now at a pretty good clip.
Here's Weathers. He's been on base 3 times, even though he struck out his second time. Pitch, swing and a miss. He got a base hit to start things, moved to second on a pass ball, stole third, came in on a base hit. The pitch here is outside corner, 0-2.
And R has definitely settled down, kind of like Ponce de Leon.
Yeah.
For the Cardinals, or St. Louis, I should say, a couple days ago.
Pitch on the way, rung him up. 3 straight pitches. And 8 strikeouts.
Now batting number 5,
Tragan Parker comes up. He popped out to the third baseman his first time. Singled back in the second inning. That drove in a run, I believe. Yes, no, it didn't. It prolonged the inning. And then he hit one to the first baseman, which was mishandled by Vogt, and it rolled into the right field, and they got a run in, but then there was a 9-2-5 putout to win the inning as another runner tried to score. Here's the pitch. Pulled to the right, foul. So it's 7-0 Webb City, and we are in the 6th. Pitch. This one's popped up on the infield. Again, Vogt looking for it. A little more room to work with in fair territory, makes the catch. Well, 9 in a row now sit down by Caden R, but only 6 outs to work with and 7 runs down. That's what Carthage will face when they come to the bottom of the 6th. Back here in 1 minute, this is Tiger Baseball on KDMO.
Tom Garrison Construction knows what it takes to build a winning team. Hard work, commitment, knowledge, and accountability. Garrison Construction is a proud sponsor of Carthage Tiger Sports and congratulates all of the student athletes on their hard work and dedication. Garrison Construction excels at remodels, metal buildings, roofing, and custom homes. Garrison Construction, serving Carthage and the surrounding area since 2006. Garrison Construction says, go Tigers.
If your lawn is completely wild, it's time to bring in Turf Tamers and create a green turf that's calm and lovely. Turf Tamers will rid your lawn of the unwanted weeds and unsightly, funky grasses that have made your lawn the wild kingdom. Give them a call at 417-434-0810. When they arrive, you just leave it to them to tame that turf and have your neighbors admiring it. Turf Tamers, the name says it all. Turf Tamers, 417-434-0810.
To the bottom of the 6th. Should be 2, 3, and 4, I believe, in the order. As Mitchell still on the mound for Webb City. Ended up with 7 runs by the 3rd inning, and both pitchers have done well since then.
I would call this a quality start for him, however.
Yes.
For Mitchell, that is.
So Collier comes up for the 3rd time. He is popped up to the first baseman, struck out his last time. Pitch in the 6th is a swing and a miss. And 0-1 pitch coming to Collier. Curve is fouled back. And it's 0-2. And you mentioned the wind has been pretty steady all afternoon with a few gusts. It's been coming in from left center.
From the 444 sign out there.
Here's the pitch on 0-2. Back, not quite to the screen this time. 1-2.
As if it wasn't almost impossible to hit it out anyway.
1-2. That is hit hard to third, but it's picked up over there by Shane Knoll. And a low throw, but out, one gone. Brings in Kralichek. He is 0 for 2.
Once again, Goddard showing off the leather on that play. Nice scoop for the out.
So we got 2 more games this week, tomorrow in Carl and Thursday at Nixa. Pitch is chopped again to third. This one's picked up by Noel, and 2 of 2 for him in this inning, and 2 gone.
They got to quit hitting it over there.
Yes.
2 good plays in a row.
Caden Vogt, he is 2 for 2. He doubled to start the second, was stranded. He got an infield hit, then was retired from second to third as he tried to move on a ground ball. He was actually errored to second base on that infield hit. And he looks at a ball here in at bat number 3. Pitch, foul to the right, out of play. This one is hit back to the pitcher. Mitchell will underhand as he moves toward first. So 3 ground balls and an easy 6th for Webb City. We go to the 7th. It is 7-0 in favor of Webb City. Back in 1, Tiger Baseball, KDMO.
Specialty Risk Insurance cheers on the Carthage Tigers. The team at Specialty Risk Insurance congratulates Carthage student athletes on their hard work and dedication both on the field and in the classroom, offering affordable options for home and auto insurance and a friendly team that's dedicated to helping you save money. Specialty Risk Insurance is proud to be a part of the Carthage community and this Tiger broadcast. For great rates on home and auto insurance, call them at 359-5470 or online at specialtyriskinsuranceagency.com. Go Tigers!
As a member of the community, Visiting Angels is proud to be a part of this Carthage Tiger broadcast. Winning teams are made up of individuals working toward the same goal. So let Visiting Angels be a member of your family's winning team. They provide experienced caregivers who can help an aging parent or relative with day-to-day tasks so they can stay at home. Visiting Angels really is America's choice in home care. Free in-home assessments. Select your caregiver. Visiting Angels, 417-781-1000. That's 417-781-1000. Go Tigers!
Caden Norris set down the last 9 he's faced, but the first 3 innings, the defense wasn't kind to him as Carthage committed 4 errors in 1 inning that broke the game open to where it is now. It's 7-0. Boy, you look back on those first 2 innings, and you could make a case that none of those 3 runs should have scored. So,
very true.
Of course, the biggest word in the English language, especially in sports, is if.
Very true.
And that's what you'd always end up talking about if you're on the downside of a score, it seems like. If this would have happened. So 1 ball, no strikes. As Shane Noel leads it off. He's walked, struck out, and flied to center. Pitch on the way. It's backhanded by McCombs. And it's 2-0.
Well, if there is one thing R has done, he has settled down and at least kept the bullpen fresh for Carthage.
But not a good start to this at bat. He's 3-0 to Shane Noel.
With 2 games coming up, one tomorrow and one Thursday, at least the bullpen should have an extra day of rest, hopefully.
Here's the pitch, and that's a strike. That was about the same spot as the 2-0 pitch was. Nonetheless, it's 3-1. And that is a strike, 3-2. That one, be honest, looked low from up here.
So from 3-0 to 3-2.
And the pitch, and he walked him. So that ends the streak at 9 in a row.
Now batting number 1.
Oh, yes, he called it the streak.
So that's 3 walks for Caden R. He has 8 strikeouts to go with it. Here is Woodmansey. He has got a base hit. That got a run in. He's grounded out and struck out the other times. Pitch. It is on the corner for a strike.
Number one of the program and number one of the hearts of Webb City fans.
And he is. Here's the pitch after a long look at first. And it's a ball. 1-1. We were getting the lineups together, and I said, well, it's either this Woodmansey's son or the other Woodmansey, and I got it right the first time.
It was this one, not the other one.
I hear a little of this and a little of that, to quote Victor Borga. Throw to first and no play over there, no tag. Yep.
I think that was it.
Mm-hmm. That was the dash. I used to do that routine. I copied it right down to it. And the pitch. Line shot past everybody into center. Other man who is running on the play heads for third, and he is there. And now on the throw to third, the other runner moves up. So an ill-advised throw all the way into the infield like that makes that other runner move up that much closer, and it's second and third. So Webb, who's been silent since the third, gets the first two on in the seventh.
Good job with R just getting out of the way of that one. That was a rocket right up the middle, right back over the mound.
And Cabance did all he could, but he couldn't catch up to it.
The infield comes in.
And the pitch. To the right goes Will McCombs to field that one for ball one.
Now they're playing more halfway at second and short.
A 1-0, swing and a miss, 1-1. Webb City got 2 in the first, 1 in the second, 4 in the third. First 2 are on here in the seventh after a quiet 4, 5, and 6. And the pitch. Going to the right again is McCombs. 2 balls and a strike. Webb City came in 11-2. Carthage on a 3-game winning streak. Got it within a game of 500, but looks like it'll be elusive for today. Here's the pitch. That is hit the other way, foul. So it's 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 on and nobody out here in the Webb City seventh. Look back, second, third, respectively, and here it comes. This one's popped into center. That should score a run. The center fielder comes on, and he makes the catch falling down. The runners will move up. The runner from second alertly moves for third as the center fielder coming in on the play, Collier, tripped and went down. So the other runner comes in to make it 8-0. And I kind of think Collier might have got confused by Browning coming toward him there on the play.
It's very possible, and of course the wind might have had something to do with it as well.
And that's going to be it for Caden R on the mound. So he will go take a seat. So he's, like he said, we settled down there for those 4, 5, and 6 when he got the side in order 3 straight innings.
So he's the responsible for the runner on third.
So we have a pitcher. Is that Templeman? Or no, Templeman's just on the mound.
Yep.
That's Jeter.
And not Derek.
Yes. So Jeter will go through some warm-up tosses as R goes 6 1/3.
Pitcher into the game for Carthage, number 9, Zach Jeter.
He's given up, let's see, 6 hits, and he walked 3 and struck out 8. And too many unearned runs, unfortunately, to count.
You're right, yeah.
So he could have had a better fate, as they say.
We do appreciate you joining us here on 93.5 in the fabulous 1490 KDMO. Of course, through the Facebook page, facebook.com/1490 KDMO. Through the website, 1490KDMO.com. Through the Carthage Tiger Sports Network on YouTube, and through the Boxcast app through your Amazon Fire Stick, your Roku, and your smart TV. 1 out here in the top of the 7th. Webb City leads Carthage 8-0.
And Cy Darnell will come up. I think I know who his dad is.
Number 30, Cy Darnell.
I remember the day he was born. Or at least not the day, but the week he was born. Because he was definitely named after a baseball player.
And a youngin', too. Okay, maybe not. That was a reach, I know.
And the pitch. He'll look at it. It goes 1-1. So Jeter on the mound for Carthage. Pitch on the way. That's high. So it's 2 balls and a strike. Next one. And that is just outside corner. I thought, all intents and purposes, that was a ball, and all of a sudden, at the last minute, umpire as if looking to me, goes, oh, yeah, strike. By the way, put up the right arm there. So 2-2. Reaching for it, they go to short. They look the runner back, throw to first, and out over there. 6-3. So Darnell is retired, and Eli Goddard will come up. Okay, Kaler Darnell. So we got another pinch hitter. And the pitch. Check swing, back to the pitcher. Jeter throws him out, so Webb City gets 1 run. And they do it on a hit, and they strand 1. They've left 5.
6.5. Webb City leads 8-0.
And it's 8-0 going to the last at bat for Carthage. Back here in 60 seconds. This is Tiger Baseball on KDMO.
Boomer's Barbecue at 1123 West Central Avenue in Carthage cheers on our Carthage Tigers. From the coaches to the parents and teachers, it takes a lot of effort to help our student athletes and the rest of the student body reach their goals. And Boomer's Barbecue salutes all who make our Tigers great. Boomers is proud to be a sponsor of this broadcast, and they thank you for your business over the years. Once a Tiger, always a Tiger. Carthage alumni Willie Wagner and the entire crew at Boomer's Barbecue say, go Tigers, go Blue.
In athletics, keeping score is required to separate winning from losing. In business, accounting is the art of keeping score of financial matters. The team at the certified public accounting firm of Schmidt Associates wants to be your financial score-keeping specialist. If your current method of keeping score doesn't measure up, call Schmidt Associates at 358-6090 to determine if professional accounting will benefit your business. Properly designed accounting and payroll services are an investment that will keep your business in the winner's circle. Schmidt Associates, more than checks and balances.
Be Copeland, Templeman, and Browning. So Webb City put another run across here in the 7th inning to lead 8-0. As Webb City was silent in the 4th, 5th, and 6th, but the damage was done in the first 3 innings with 2 in the 1st, 1 in the 2nd, and 4 in the 3rd. And Eli Goddard has moved to the mound. Try to finish it up. He started the game at first base. So we'll have a new first baseman, I would guess, unless they can further confuse things.
Number 11, Eli Goddard.
Looks like Gaiman's over to play first. So now we got to figure out who the second baseman is. I would say one of the Darnells is out there. Here's the pitch. Ball one to Copeland, who came in when Carmichael was hurt on a swing. Don't know any extent of the injury, but he went down, apparently hurt his knee when he was swinging the bat. Here's a swing and a miss here by Copeland. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. So a ball and 2 strikes. Only 3 outs and 8 runs down. That's the plight for Carthage. Here's the pitch. Pulled toward the new second baseman. It's picked up and thrown out at first. That is Eric Fitch, who was in left, so he's at second base. So now we look for the left fielder. So
he's way out there.
Yep.
Remember, folks, our eyes aren't what they used to be.
So there's nobody on, 1 out. As 4-3 starts the 7th, and a strike is called. And Mitchell, for his times that he works slow when men on base, has pitched a great ball game. 2 outs away from a shutout. Here's the pitch. It is a strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Next one, inside, 1-2. One-two pitch, hit to third, stays foul. Webb City looking for their 12th win. Carthage would go to 4-6, headed to Carl Junction tomorrow. Pitch on the way, and that one's fouled. So ball and 2 strikes, nobody on, 1 out. A very quiet Carthage offense so far. Pitch, swing and a miss. That's 2 outs. For Mitchell, he hasn't had many strikeouts. That's only his 3rd. So here's Silas Browning. So nobody on, 2 out. Here's the pitch. There's a strike called. And it's 0-1. Next one. Outside 1-1. And I usually date myself with references to older and former pitchers, but it's kind of a Greg Maddux performance here for Mitchell. Doesn't strike out a lot, but he puts it in play and usually in control, and he's been that today. Say that, and he falls behind 2-1. Okay. And the pitch. It is outside. So 3 balls and a strike. And the pitch. That's fouled, 3-2. Eight to nothing, Webb City. Next one on the way. Strike 3, and that's the game. So 2 strikeouts ends the game, and Webb City wins it 8-0. Back here in 1 minute to wrap it up. This is Tiger Baseball on KDMO.
The team here at Carthage Hardware would like to wish the Carthage Tigers a great season doing what they do best, staying safe and staying tough. At At Carthage Hardware, we pride ourselves on having the toughest brands backed by competitive pricing. We offer selections of tools, painting products, electrical and plumbing supplies that rival that of big box stores. We're located on the north side of the square, and we'd love to help you finish those projects of yours. From all of us at Carthage Hardware, good luck to the Tigers, building on a championship season.
At American Family Insurance, we help protect what you've achieved so you can fearlessly go after your dreams. Find out how we're helping others pursue their dreams and declare your own at amfam.com/dreams. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance Company, American Family Mutual Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Brought to you by Jeff Hodkin American Family Insurance, 359-3399.
A quick goodbye, but you can rejoin us tomorrow over in Carl Junction. The final score here for Webb City, 8 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors, and they leave 5. Carthage, no runs, 4 hits, 4 errors, and they figured in that third inning that blew the game open, and they left 4. And the winning pitcher was Noah Mitchell, as he went 6 innings. And as I said, like I said, a Maddox-type performance there. He's pretty steady, but he really slows down when people are on base. We were kind of wondering if Carthage would actually end their half of the innings a couple of times, but he got through it, and they ended up striking out not that many. I said only 3, and then Goddard finished up, and he got a strikeout. So
a great pitching performance by Mitchell, and sometimes you just can't get the hits, and then of course that third inning defensively didn't help the Tigers at all. But they got to put this one behind them because, like you said, tomorrow they're back in action. So a quick turnaround, and they head to Carl Junction.
And we'll be on the air around 4:20, 4:25 for that one, as Carthage goes to 4-6 on the season, and Webb City moves to 12-2. So Carl Junction will look for a little revenge after the way that one ended on Friday afternoon, but you can play with them, so maybe they can go ahead and rally back.
Absolutely, maybe get another win streak started.
And our final score once again, Webb City 8 and Carthage nothing. Thanks to Chasten at the studio. We'll all get back together tomorrow from Carl. We'll see you then. Good night.
Thanks for listening to Carthage Tiger Baseball on 93.5 and the fabulous 1490 KDMO. Carthage Tiger Baseball brought to you by the Bob Brown Agency, Jeff Hodkin of American Family Insurance, Fair Acres Family YMCA, Drew Evans Investments, Schmidt Associates, eCarthage.com, Jerry Poston State Farm, McDonald's of Carthage, Probert Auto Body, Nell Mortuary, Boomer's Barbecue, D&D Sexton, Specialty Risk Insurance, Morrison Webster and Carlton, Turf Tamers, Visiting Angels, Bime Dick Insurance, Sirloin Stockade, Grace Lanes, Carthage Hardware, Farm Bureau's Lorna Beauty and Adam Bridges, Reeves Tire and Automotive, Tom Garrison Construction, Community National Bank and Trust, the Little Venue of Carthage, Carthage Ford, Carthage Chrysler, Clothesline Cleaners and Car Center of Carthage, and Levi Utter. Carthage Tiger Baseball, a sports presentation of 93.5 in the fabulous 1490 KDMO and 1490KDMO.com.